Well, it's no secret that celebrities have access to the world's most cutting-edge resources when it comes to maintaining their health. Major A-list stars like Kerry Washington, Tom Brady, and Sofia Vergara seem to age backwards. Well, it turns out they have one secret weapon in common. Celebrity nutritionist and longevity advisor Serena Poon. But it's beyond just looking the part, right? Long days on set and constant travel demand these stars stay vibrant and stress-free. So Serena joins me now to share surprisingly simple secrets to boosting our everyday energy. Hi, Serena. Welcome to California Live.
Hi. Thanks so much for having me.
All right. We're so excited to chat with you because we all want to know how we look young for the rest of our lives, right? So before we get into the secrets that you give all of these A-list celebrities, let's go back to biology class. So let's talk about mitochondria. For the folks that need a refresher, what is it and how does it affect our overall health?
Yes. Okay, so our mitochondria, basically 90% of our energy comes from our mitochondria. And our mitochondria is like these tiny little powerhouses, you know, like the engine of your car, for example, that's inside of our cells. And they're powered by what we call NAD, which I'm sure we're going to go into.
Okay.
And it helps us make what we call ATP, which is sort of like the fuel.
Okay.
So the mitochondria is like the engine, the NAD is like the battery charger for it, and then the ATP is like the energy that engine runs on.
Okay, so how do we maximize and sustain our energy levels with this?
Yeah, so there's so many things that we can do. I mean, I know there's all kinds of, you know, high-level, crazy things that you've heard about that some of these celebs do, but there's also really basic everyday things. We've got foods that we can eat that have high levels of NMN, which is a precursor to NAD. It's got levels of NAD in it. We can kind of go through some of those foods. There's supplements, and then there's like lifestyle activities that we can do, from like red light to oxygen to even just drinking enough water. There's so many different things. We just don't realize everyday things can really help us.
So let's walk through all the different methods that you're talking about. So let's start with NAD.
Yes.
What is that?
So NAD is nicotinamide and adenine dinucleotide. Basically, it's like a molecule, a coenzyme that helps our body, helps the mitochondria make that ATP, which is the energy.
Now, is this already in your body? Your body produces this? Okay.
Yeah, so it's already in our bodies. We just, like, as we get older, the levels sort of decline, along with a lot of other things.
Yes.
But the most important thing is that we can up-level them. So we up-level it by taking in something called a precursor. So we've heard about precursors like NMN, which is nicotinamide mononucleotide, that helps our body make NAD. And then we can also take something like NR, and we can get these, NR is another precursor to NAD, but we can get it through food. So we get it through supplements and food. And there was an amazing study that was just published earlier this month, right? We're still in February?
Yeah.
Earlier this month in the Journal of Food. And basically these scientists studied plant foods, which I love. I'm so excited about because I'm vegan and I'm very plant forward and plant rich. That's sort of what I advocate. And they studied all these different foods that are plant-based and found that there are levels of NAD in these foods and levels of NMN and NR that are in everyday foods, like
so give us some
broccoli.
so what are some examples of the foods that we should be eating that contain this?
Every day you should eat, so if you can. So broccoli, for example, broccoli and green beans, so high in NMN. But it's better if you don't cook them all the way because the levels do change a little bit, but they're still very, very high. And then for NR, which is nicotinamide riboside, another precursor for NAD, that's high in oranges, bananas, chicory root. And then NAD itself is high in certain, like taro. Have you heard of taro root?
Taro,
So taro, and then other sort of less common vegetables. But I have, you know, from this paper, there's a whole chart with everything that I can share on my website.
Of course, there are supplements that you could take that have this. And then also there's lifestyle habits that you take in inventory. So you're talking hydration, there are red light, there's optimal stressors that you could do. So just little things that you could do to kind of up
level.
Yes.
And even just like breathing.
Yeah,
you know,
breathing. We can all do that. Thank you so
much,
Serena. Have a fantastic day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.